So Safari Extreme has been a fragrance I've been wanting to pick up and review for the longest time. This is Safari Extreme right here. It's from the brand Abdul Al Qurashi from the Middle East. I'll be reviewing this for you. Please stay tuned. Thanks so much for tuning in. This is Sebastian with Smelling Great Fragrance Reviews. If this is the first time you landed on this channel and or you've been watching videos here and still haven't subscribed to the channel, please click the subscribe button below and also click the bell so you'll be notified for future videos and giveaways. And we do a lot of videos about new fragrances, new brands, and giveaways, and we have videos with perfumers and so forth, so I don't want you to miss out on any of those videos coming up in the future. So as I said, I've been wanting to pick up this fragrance because the first time I saw it was several years ago in the Facebook groups, but I didn't really know where to buy it, although I could have figured it out. I didn't really research because it's a brand that's Abdul Al Qurashi, a Middle Eastern brand, and I guess I just didn't really research it enough to buy it. But recently, I guess a subscriber of mine, I'm not really sure, somebody on my Facebook page reached out to me and said, guess what? They're having a half-off sale on the website for all fragrances. And so I really thought, okay, they're half off for this, because I thought it was around $200, which it is. It retails for $186.66. That's the price I saw. You have to make sure when you go to their website to put the USA prices, because it currently is in United Arab Emirate prices, I believe. So it converted to $186.66 for a 75 ml bottle like this, but it was half off, so I got half off, and it was like less than $100 for one bottle. It's 75 ml bottle, it's EDP concentration. I couldn't find a year of launch for this fragrance, but it comes in many variations. It does come in an attar form, I think, as well. But this is the version I wanted because I love the bottle. It's very classy, it's sexy, it's heavy, and then it also comes in a box like this, right there, and basically the box lifts off, and there's a little card in here. Simple, but still very classy. But what I wanted this fragrance for, because I love the name Safari. Ralph Lauren's Safari was one of my favorite fragrances of the early 90s. I wore that one a lot. Unfortunately, it's been reformulated to death by L'Oreal. It does not smell like it did back then. But this is not anything similar to it. I just love the name Safari, as I said. And you get to kind of like visualize the kind of scent you're gonna get. It's Safari, you know, the Safari. So that's what I liked about this one. And it doesn't disappoint. It's a really, really gorgeous, gorgeous scent. The notes are at the top: bergamot, lime, green notes, tangerine, floral notes. In the heart, you have rose, jasmine, ylang-ylang, cedarwood, and blossoms. In the base notes, you have spicy notes, woody notes, fruity notes, and vanilla. Lots going on here, and it is exactly that. First of all, I want to say this is beast mode. This is like very long-lasting fragrance. So if you like your fragrances Oriental style, you like your fragrances Middle Eastern style, and you like them beast mode, this is one to check out. Safari Extreme by Abdul Al Qurashi. Now, the fragrance also is compared to Tuscan leather a lot, but I can see that because I have Tuscan leather and now I have this. I can see that there's hints of that Tuscan leather, like leather in here, but it's not that. I find Tuscan leather to be an intense, overwhelming leather fragrance, just beast, with light raspberry or berry or maybe even dried fruit nuances, which are minuscule compared to the actual leather. It is a great fragrance, don't get me wrong, but here you have that, plus you have so much more going on, a lot more going on. Whereas Tuscan leather is a leather fragrance, this is considered a woody Oriental leather fragrance. More woody Oriental than the leather, but the leather is definitely there. You do pick up leather. Now, if you thought you love Tuscan leather and you wanted something more, this is it probably, especially if you like woody Oriental fragrances, because the Oriental category of fragrances is all about vanilla, and there's definitely lots of touches of vanilla here. But what I like about this are the floral touches. Definitely the floral touches are absolutely gorgeous. It doesn't smell overwhelming like Tuscan leather does. That one is just overwhelming, and it almost makes me anosmic, like I can't smell it after I spray it. Here, this one doesn't do that, but longevity is just out of this world amazing. It's an all-day experience. In the morning you put it on, you still pick up the fragrance in the evening if you like, let's say, go to work and stuff. And if you think you can't wear this to work, I think you can control your sprays for sure. It doesn't scream beast, it doesn't, but it comes off beastly, if that makes sense. So it's refined. I think that's the word I'm looking for. Even though it's beast, it's refined. So sometimes you have beast that's like just overwhelming, and people around you are going to be like overwhelmed along with you. But here, since it's really refined and clean, but still beast, I think it won't overwhelm the crowds around you, if that makes sense. That's why I think it can be used for work, and then you can replenish at night. Even though it's still lingering on you, you can replenish at night, and like starting off fresh in the day with new fragrance. But still, I think what still lingers on you at night should be appropriate. But if you are going out at night, maybe to dance or going to a club or something, or perhaps even just for dinners, or something like that, you can replenish to just kind of experience the fragrance all over again. And I like that about it. But as soon as you spray the fragrance, lots of juicy citrus notes come on with like green notes. There's like light hints of floral touches in the top as well. But right away you're starting to smell that Tuscan leather, like you think, okay, God, okay, this does smell a little bit like Tuscan leather. But in general, I think it's also a leather that you would find in something like Godolphin from Parfums de Marly. So those two leather fragrances are kind of similar. And then there's also the YSL Noble leather as well that kind of this hints at, because this does have fruity notes. And of course the Noble leather from YSL had all those dried fruity notes. So I think this might even be closer to that because of the fruity notes. But then once the leather kicks in, lots of floral notes come through. That's when it gets really, really gorgeous. It gets a little more feminine, but not necessarily like it's for women. Just it adds this like femininity to it, because floral fragrances generally do add a femininity to fragrances, but this is still in the scale of masculine versus feminine. It's more masculine than feminine. It's a unisex, I think it's unisex. I didn't really check on that part, but it's definitely a unisex fragrance, but it's more on the masculine side than on the feminine side. So then once it's in the base, you do pick up lots of spicy notes, and then at this time the vanilla and the woody notes are coming through, and then the fruity notes are also picking up. And here it's kind of like you still have that leathery kind of Tuscan leathery Godolphin kind of leather, or the YSL Noble leather, and this is when it's starting to remind me a little more of that Noble leather fruitiness from the base notes, along with the leather and the woody notes. What a truly gorgeous fragrance. Again, this is a fragrance I purchased. This was not sent to me because I've wanted this fragrance for the longest time, and thanks to the guy who I've been chatting with on Facebook who recommended I get this because it was 50% off. Thanks to you again for recommending it. I'll definitely be putting this one to great use because it's just gorgeous, just gorgeous. One more thing I want to add: if you like woody fragrances, warm, spicy fragrances, just florals with like a woody Oriental touch, even oud. I think oud lovers should like this, or anyone that's into that Middle Eastern style of perfumery, intense, strong, concentrated, and not only that, but like complex fragrances, and this is one that you should definitely check out. This is Abdul Samad Al Qurashi's Safari Extreme. Once again, gorgeous scent. I highly recommend it. The bottle is beautiful, as you can see. And the sprayer, I'll spray it for you. It sprays great. And the refinement you can smell, the complexity you can smell, and the beastness you can smell. Truly wonderful, one-of-a-kind fragrance. I highly recommend this one, especially if you like I said, the Middle Eastern style beastly fragrances that's also very, very refined. This, because it's refined, it's also very, very classy. So there you have it, guys. Please go check out Safari Extreme by Abdul Samad Al Qurashi. If you have any questions or comments, please below. If you're a fan of this fragrance and you've worn it, also please let me know. Or if you know the brand and any of their other fragrances, please let me know that as well so I can check out any of their other releases. Otherwise, please like this video, please share it Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and I'll be back with more videos very soon. Have a good one. Goodbye.